This is Pinahan, a seemingly bright and breezy suburb of Manila. But at night, death stalks these streets. The war on drugs here is a very public spectacle. 11 people have been killed this year, all allegedly involved with drugs. Over recent years, the police have killed thousands of mainly poor, low-level drug suspects during operations across the Philippines. The government say it's made streets safer, but communities like this one say justice isn't being carried out. Father Robert Reyes is Pinahan's parish priest. He shows me to the spot where Jesselyn Ordonio, a 39-year-old mother of 5, was shot dead in July.
There was talk that bullets were sprayed across here.
They shot her here, and then there's a bullet hole there. There's another bullet hole in one of the motorcycles. The residents of this barangay already reeling from the threat of a pandemic. And so they don't need something even worse than that. All kinds of murders happening, spreading faster than the virus.
The vast majority of drug-related killings in the Philippines remain uninvestigated. Jesselyn's brother, Jeffrey, says he feels powerless to find out who killed his sister.
It still hurts because there's no justice. There's a CCTV camera here, but the crime wasn't recorded.
The police line, when I came across here, I already saw the body.
Photojournalist Vincent Go has been covering the drug war killings for 4 years.
I've documented maybe more than 1,000 cases. Recently, it's more of there are less police operations and more of motorcycle gunmen and abductions and dumping of dead bodies.
The government's drug war death toll, published on Facebook, shows that during the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of drug suspects killed during police operations increased by double digits, bringing the total to nearly 6,000. But human rights groups say that doesn't include the thousands more shadowy killings by masked gunmen, like the ones taking place in this neighborhood. Despite the gory killings, President Duterte continues to have broad support in the Philippines. But the United Nations are considering sending an investigation team to the country following a damning report by human rights observers. The government say they have already established a panel to look into the killings during police operations.
If there has been certain lapses or flaws in the procedure implemented, then certain recommendations on how to correct those flaws will be made.
But rights groups say they believe the government's actions are a smokescreen to prevent UN intervention.
We have to keep in mind that the drug war is entering its 5th year and the government has not done anything. So that's why we're very skeptical about the actions of the government right now in relation to what is happening at the Human Rights Council.
Back in Pinahan, some of the families of the 11 killed joined Father Reyes for a candlelit vigil to remember the dead. To date, there have been 10 COVID-19 deaths in Pinahan, making the masked killers more deadly than the coronavirus here. Howard Johnson, BBC News, Manila.